sense of desperation and a sense of urgency from the start, man. This is a must-win for us. This is Game 7. Don't leave no chances, man. Don't feel sorry for yourself. Don't feel sorry for nobody, man. Feel exhausted. It's all about us, man. It's all about our habits.
Let's go.
Heaters on 3. 1, 2, 3.
It's the same meaning every time I hold that trophy. The world champion, and something I've been preparing for and been working towards for a long time. Hopefully, this time around, I can hold it permanently.
Turnover stolen by James. And throws it down. Now they go back. James puts his head down, throws it down, and a foul. James drives inside, and a foul. That's going to be 2 on Durant. And a chance for a three-point play for LeBron James. James to drive. Count it, and 1. Durant, his 5th foul, and James puts Miami up by 6. James puts his head down, drives inside, and puts it in off the glass. Wade kicks it out, James for 3, puts it in. Drives on Sefolosha. Tries again, gets inside, left-handed. James goes right at Sefolosha, backs in another. James releases down the other end and backs it in. Off the dribble, back up top. LeBron James down the lane, the layup is good. Walks it in, gets to the rim. Now Durant back on James, knocks down the jumper. He is hurting right now. Loading it up. The 5-on-3. Fisher to the basket. Oh, what a block from Wade. James down the other end now. Pulls up and banks it in. What a turnaround. Oklahoma City had numbers as James is now limping up the floor. And Wade with a marvelous block. And we're trying to get an update as they work on his right leg.
This is cramps, Mike. They're trying to get him.
James with 5 to shoot. Tries a 3. Bang! LeBron James from downtown. James on the break and the finish. Martin back on James. Quick spin, drive right at Perkins and backs it in. Stolen by Chalmers. Back to LeBron James. Lays it in. An avalanche from Miami. It's 53-36. The Miami Heat are once again NBA champions. LeBron James captures that elusive title he so desperately coveted.
LeBron James averaged 28.6 points, 10.2 rebounds, 7.4 assists, and is the unanimous choice for the MVP, the Bill Russell Most Valuable Player Trophy of the 2012 NBA Finals.
When you open a business, you go after customers. Frank Esposito opened a company called Scammer Guard to go after crooks.
People that have been scammed, defrauded, misled.
A few weeks ago, he was watching Help Me Howard, specifically our story about Kevin Rodriguez, who collects sneakers.
When LeBron James came to Miami Heat, he came out with the shoe.
Kevin is studying architecture and wanted to go with his college class on a trip to Europe. To pay for it, he sold his prized pair of LeBron sneakers on Craigslist through PayPal for $700 to a man who called himself Freddie Bonilla.
That would have put me very close to the trip, but now it looks like it's not going to happen.
Due to PayPal rules, the crook kept the shoes and never paid Kevin. In internet scams, it's extremely difficult to catch those kind of people.
If it's between a 21-year-old kid outthinking me, that day's not going to happen.
2 hours after watching our story, Frank had tracked down the alleged crook, not as Freddie Bonilla. His real name, Laquan Jordan.
Turns out that this kid that has a bad past, who has a problem. All right, let's go.
We went with Frank to Deltona, Florida, where the sneakers had been shipped. No one answered. Frank and his private investigator then went next door. Sometimes it's good to be lucky.
That they signed for? With those shoes.
Laquan's uncle owned the house and was letting Laquan stay there till he got his life back in order.
So he sells he sells Highline sneakers?
Yeah, he sells
like
on the internet.
On the internet.
Yeah.
The woman at the address where the shoes were shipped works all day. According to the uncle, named Dion, when Laquan saw a FedEx delivery, he walked over and signed for the shoes.
He came under that name, Freddie Bonilla.
Dion says Laquan wore out his welcome and left, taking several boxes of new sneakers, including Kevin's LeBron sneakers.
These cats came to my house with video and everything, bro.
Dion called Laquan's father in Chicago.
Let me tell you what's going on. Quan scammed somebody out of some sneakers.
The father gave Frank Laquan's number and relayed the advice he gave Laquan when he got in trouble before.
You'll have to learn hard way.
Yeah.
I told him that.
Let me find Laquan.
Over the next few days, Frank exchanged texts with Laquan, who promised to return the LeBron sneakers and had the audacity to complain about the way they were shipped to him.
He said, yeah, there's size 10.5. The kid never gave him extra laces.
Not surprisingly, Laquan never returned the shoes. Frank and Kevin then filed a police report. The Volusia County Sheriff's Department, which covers Deltona, has opened an investigation and is looking for Laquan Jordan. Kevin's sneakers gone, his $700 stolen, and the class trip to study architecture missed. And then the Miami Heat and LeBron James got involved.
Good to see you, man.
After our Help Me Howard about Kevin being ripped off aired, a Miami Heat spokesman told us the Heat contacted Nike for these sneakers, and LeBron James happily signed them. We then asked Kevin to come check out some videotape. When he brought his family to 7 News, they had no idea what was in the box.
Oh my goodness. This is unbelievable.
Kevin's a sneaker collector. To get a pair of LeBron's newest shoes, both signed by one of the biggest athletic stars in the world, will leave a collector speechless.
I'm shaking right now. This is unbelievable. Thank you, guys.
Very welcome.
A crook ripped Kevin off and blocked him from going on a college trip. A fellow who goes after scammers. And a superstar basketball player cared enough to then get him autographed sneakers that are priceless to him.
Thank you so much. I can't believe that he heard. Thank him a lot.
Sadly, the internet crooks usually win.
Thank you so much.
All right.
But fortunately, not this time. I'm Patrick Frazier, 7 News.
Oh, yay!
Yeah, huh?
We love a happy ending.
That is nice.
That's
That's
fantastic.
nice.
Thank you all.